guys, Coach Jen, the running specialist, is here with us today. Coach Parker, we're coming at you from the TAC Performance Center. We're just going to talk about running today. We want to discuss the shoulder rotation, because what happens when you're running is if you don't have the internal rotation to bring your arms straight back behind you, what ends up happening is your arm's going to flare out to the side as the shoulder rotates forward, and then as you swing through, you're going to be coming across your center line. So from an efficiency standpoint, and running is all about efficiency, it's just a battle of energy conservation essentially. If you're coming across your center line, your entire body has to compensate for that movement across your center line. So ideally you want to be moving forward and back, but to get that elbow behind you, you need to have that internal rotation. So a good way to test that, Jen, if you want to come to a wall, elbows up at shoulder height, you should be able to get your hands palms down without your shoulders rotating forward. And it's great, we're both missing internal rotation. Our shoulders do rotate forward here, so that'll be good for us to work on. First thing I'm gonna have you do is pop into this band right around the bicep. You're gonna walk yourself out and then pull the other hand behind you so you're working at about 90 degrees. Here's a visual for you guys at home. So I'll get you in there. So you want it on the bicep.
Oh, umpire.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Just above the elbow crease, pull yourself across. So the band there is pulling your arm back into extension, and then you're internally rotating by pulling that hand across and back. Once you're there, I just want you to kind of let the band pull back, do some shoulder rotations, and I usually just tell people to explore this position. All you're really working on is just getting it pulled back a little bit further. You can think about trying to drive the elbow back and down. Hold that for a few seconds, come back forward, a few more rotations. You can think about pulling the arm across even more, then driving the elbow down. All you're trying to do is bias that internal rotation position and then spend some time there. We probably do about 3 minutes total per arm. Then I'll have you come out. And Danielle, who's supposed to be working the camera, is over texting.
Already on my efficiency.
So good, all right.
And just a little side note to that.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
On what Parker was talking about, whenever you start crossing over the body like that, not only is it going to cut down the efficiency and how you said it can go through the whole body, it can actually cause you knee pain because
Totally
you're going in like this, and if you end up running where you're crossing that midline, it throws you off so much so that it can actually affect the knees.
See, running specialist. That's why she's here. I just know it's not good from an efficiency standpoint.
No, it's horrible from an efficiency standpoint.
All right, next one. We were basically working from a high anchor point over there. This time we're gonna be working basically level. Same idea, get the hand through there, grab on, walk yourself out. It's just another way to pull your shoulder into internal rotation. First minute is gonna be spent with the hand behind the back. Again, just trying to get some movement through there. Next one, I'm actually gonna step towards you.
Sorry.
I'll get you to do this in a second. You're gonna step back, so you're pulling the arm back into extension even more. So you can pop over, give that a try. Danielle, any notes on running efficiency?
Where do I begin? Where do I begin?
Danielle has a lot to say on the topic.
I almost can't even bore you with it at the moment.
So again, first position, you're gonna be working basically right behind the back, just trying to get comfortable, because if you're resisting that position the whole time, you're never gonna get the movement and the change in the tissues that you're looking for. So just get comfortable, allow the shoulder to be pulled back, and what we're working on is that internal rotation. So if you're constantly forward, you're gonna be resisting, you need to be able to relax and get that shoulder back into a better position. Next one.
I do have something to inject here, speaking to your point with posture right now.
Do it.
What's interesting, and Jen will agree with this, as runners start to fatigue, they tense up. They stop breathing correctly, they stop fully trying to relax the system, and the shoulders start to elevate, and their arms are cradling like what you were showing in the beginning. So just to even have the posture to begin with, you're already getting closer to that game, because those are those mental checks throughout runs where you have to remind yourself, you're like, you gotta bring it back to the posture, as you fatigue especially.
Right.
Because that's only making it harder too, because you're collapsing down over your lungs.
Yep.
You gotta have lungs to run.
Yep.
So the more you can stay up off of them and allow yourself to actually expand your lungs, it takes a lot of postural muscles to stay there.
Okay, good. We're not gonna make you stay there the whole time, but we would do 1 minute, close to the back, take a step out, pull that arm further into extension, or that shoulder further into extension. Spend another 2 minutes there, so 3 minutes total per side. You can release. Next one, we're going on the back. Perfect.
Thank you.
All right, so the next one, we're gonna find the scapula, which is this kind of rounded piece of bone right here, and we're gonna start working about in the middle. Get that lacrosse ball right in there.
This one always feels so good.
It's gonna feel great.
Yeah.
So then we're going to drive the hips up to really load weight into there, and then again, adding that external or the internal rotation piece by putting the arm underneath the back and pulling across.
Palm up or palm down?
Down.
Okay.
Then the last thing to do here is focus on your breath. Try breathing into the ribs on the side that the lacrosse ball's in. You can tell from my voice, it's feeling great.
But your range is outstanding.
A big deep breath, and as you exhale, try to collapse into the ball. You can do about 30 seconds there, and you're gonna end up working from the middle of the scap all the way down, getting down to the lats over here. Jen's got it dialed in. Hear that breathing? It's very deep and smooth. It's not short and panicked.
Could be short and panicked. It's hurting.
It could be, but you're very focused. That's what we're looking for. Last piece we're gonna do. So that one I'm not really gonna prescribe a time on. Maybe 30 seconds in each spot, but however far down you move it, that's gonna change with each person. Last thing, a lot of people who are hunched over and rolled over in their shoulders, they're actually gonna get short in the front because your body will just adapt to whatever position you spend time in. So if you're rolled over, you need to spend some time in these tissues. 1 second. Get something.
That's probably my job again.
Get something to elevate a lacrosse ball on, and then you're gonna load it up right to where your pecs and your shoulder kind of come together. Load up into there. I usually try to get my opposite hip up off the ground, just to get a lot of weight in there. Then I'm just gonna move my arm around. Kind of exploring, work on pulling if I can, up and down. I'll spend about 3 minutes per side there, so if you want to pop down, give it a try, see how it feels.
Yes, but I gotta, can I throw in a little, can I interject?
No!
I thought you'd be like, but you know, I gotta go.
No, I'll do it this first, and then you can.
Actually, I want to make you mobilize and explain what you want to explain.
No, it's,
Gotta focus on my
it's
breath.
a different way to do this same move.
Okay.
So you're not on the ground.
Door frame, rack.
Corner, like that edge right there.
Okay. Yeah, pop up, we'll show that.
It's a little easier to find. So the way I like to do this one, kind of same thing he's talking about, put it right there, and then step into it with your outside foot, and then you can move your arm up and down the wall, like, well, you can't really see. You're leaning your body weight into it. Move your arm around, like Parker was saying, just explore. This hurts really well.
You're doing really well
can
talking while you're
apply
mobilizing. It's hard.
pressure into it, and then you move to a new spot. And again, explore, work out those little kinks. You're not over here just rollering around. You're finding spots, move your arm around so you're getting movement while you're actually trying to find those pressure points that really are the adhesions that are kind of locking up that whole
Exactly.
area.
If those are tacked down and tight, you need to get the movement through the arm. You can't just put pressure into there. You need the movement piece.
Pec miners love to get tight and grab. And so that's a fantastic one.
Great. Well, thanks for doing this. You added a lot of good value.
What about me?
It's questionable.
Danielle's actually still texting right now. No, all right, so that's about it, guys. If you're a runner or if you're getting into running, this is something you should definitely look into. As far as efficiency is concerned, if you don't have it in the shoulders, it's gonna travel all the way down the system. Take some time, run through these, test it out, and we'll see you next time.
I'm not gonna push anything.
Okay.
It came out very good. 12 minutes. Oh my god, I love us.
Okay.
Run!
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think we've been recording. Hey guys, Coach D, Never Stops Running, Coach Parker here. We just want to thank you for watching the video. If you want to check out some of our other videos, we're going to put a link right here to another one of our playlists. You can check them out. And if you want to be notified when we post a new video, make sure you subscribe. I'll put a link to that right here. And also make sure you click the bell button. That'll actually notify you since the subscribe button doesn't do anything anymore. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.